Happy Sunday morning, everybody. It is Sunday, December the 17th, 2023. We are starting out at the organ this morning, and it's a pleasure to have you online this morning or whenever it is that you watch this. So many of you say that I listen to your program while I'm getting ready for church in the morning, so thank you for that. Carrie, Matt, good morning. And I do want to say a special thank you again to the New Covenant Church of God for hosting me last Sunday night. It was a tremendous, not just a concert, but it was a soul-saving event because we did have 4 people to give their hearts to the Lord at the end of the program. And to God be the glory for that. If I sound a little croupy this morning, I am. I'm glad that I was not having to sing anything this weekend. And if I had wanted to sing anything on this program today, I don't think it would have been a good idea. Just fighting a little sinus today. Also, one more announcement and then we'll get started. I will not be doing a live stream program next Sunday morning. My family and I are going to take a short little getaway, and I'll tell you more about that when we get back because we anticipate having a lot of fun. But I will not be doing a live stream. If I'm able, I will try to maybe post last year's program for that day. All right, so let's get started. And it was asked that I did a field trip to the organ again. I was already planning this. This one is a slow song, and it's a lullaby. And we were actually going to do it with the community chorus. This particular arrangement that I'm playing is a a cappella choir number, and I adapted it to the organ. And it's called Coventry Carol, and this one is arranged by Jay Rouse. So I hope you enjoy. let's travel over to the piano for the rest of the program. All right, now that we are relocated now to the piano, we'll get on with the rest of the program. I hope you enjoyed that one. I know it's a little bit different style from what I normally do, but like I said, it is a lullaby, and I just thought it would be really pretty, and I'm actually doing that as the offertory for church today, so I needed to get in a little extra practice for it anyway. All right, so next up, let's do "O Come All Ye Faithful." Now let's do something with a little bit of a calypso beat. Let's do Mary's Little Boy Child. While we're talking about Mary, let's do Mary, Did You Know? but I do want to also say a special good morning. Mason Suits. Mason, I know that you are definitely watching this program. I ran into your grandmother yesterday, and she told me how much you enjoy the program every week. So, good morning, Mason. Many of you know that I'm from Lenore, and one of the high school that I went to, West Caldwell High School, their alma mater is actually the same tune as the next song I'm going to play. So every time I play this song, I can't help but sing in my mind the alma mater for West Caldwell High School, which is In the Bleak Midwinter. So if you're a West Caldwell former student, and I know some of you are watching the program, think back to our high school days. Next up's a fun little medley that I like to do. And it's While Shepherds Watch Their Flocks, Angels from the Realms of Glory, one that you haven't heard very often, and it's Pat a Pan, and then it winds up with God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. So I hope you enjoy this one. little fun there. Okay, so next up, let's do the birthday of a king, and then we're going to go into Silent Night. Next up is Come Thou Long Expected Jesus. Next, let's do Were You There? And I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. next up, Camille, you really liked this arrangement when I played it the first of the month, I think. And it is fun. It looks a lot more complicated, I think, than what it is, but it does take a lot of concentration. And I'm going to do "O Holy Night." Out of all the Christian songs and hymns, I think that the Christmas carols are the most beautiful. And so next up, I'm going to do a couple that they aren't church related, but there's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. And so we're going to do Silver Bells, and then I'm going to do I'll Be Home for Christmas. You know, I talk a lot about memories and how important this program is because it brings back so many memories of your childhood and your early days growing up in the church. And Christmas is a special time of memories. And I remember so well when I was little and my brother and I, we weren't allowed to go into the living room yet because we had to wake Mom and Dad up first, and they had to set up that I think it was an 8mm video camera. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mom, because I know you're watching. And it had this big floodlight on the top of it, and we would come staggering into the living room with our hands over our eyes because we couldn't see even where we were going. The light was so bright on that camera. But I remember that so well from my childhood. And I won't get to be home for Christmas this year because, like I said, we're going to be gone. We've already celebrated most of our Christmases with all the family. We finished that up yesterday. But I do want to play I'll Be Home for Christmas. So I know that's a favorite of a lot of people. And so is this last one that we're going to wind up the program with. Oh, and before I forget, we did cancel the program at Black Mountain Church of God for this afternoon at 4 o'clock just because of all the inclement weather that we've got coming in today. It just wouldn't be safe travels for some of their members. So no concert at 4 p.m. at Black Mountain Church of God today. So let's wind up today's program with "Oh Beautiful Star of Bethlehem." enjoyed today's program. I hope it's been a blessing to you. Be sure and share the program on your page with your friends so together we can spread the gospel, the good news of Jesus Christ around the world. And again, I won't be here next week, but I'll see you in 2 weeks, Lord's willing. Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye.